Hi, everyone, and good Saturday to you. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. Hope you and your family are having a good and safe Thanksgiving holiday weekend. As we go into the weekend proper now, Saturday and Sunday, the weather is turning around. We had kind of a gloomy Thanksgiving, but more in the way of sunshine expected for today and for tomorrow. But this video is going to focus on the potential for wintry weather as we go into next week and flip the calendar from November over to December. If you haven't paid much attention to weather forecasts over the last couple of days, I should say, we do have some wintry weather heading our way, and we're going to start honing in now on the timing of any snow, and we'll speculate a little bit on amounts as well. The system that will become our wintry system is in its embryonic stage, if you will, out here across the desert southwest and into Texas this morning. This is going to make the trip across the country and strengthen as it does so, and start spreading precipitation into our region as we go into the day Monday. But this will come in initially as rain and not snow. We'll show you those maps in just a second. So if you pay attention to what we're looking at here is kind of a fancy meteorological chart. It's not your typical weather map, but we're looking at kind of the upper levels of the atmosphere here, around 18,000 feet. And this is a good level to look at when we're trying to pick out specific weather features. And here's the beginnings of our storm out here, this spinny thing in western Texas. This is going to come east. Now, this is in what we call the southern branch of the jet stream. We have kind of two main branches of the jet. And interesting things can happen when these two branches of the jet stream kind of merge or sync up. And that's what we expect to happen as we go into Sunday and Sunday night. Watch this disturbance coming through the upper Midwest. That's this guy right here. Watch it kind of meld with that southern stream feature as we go into Sunday night and into Monday. They kind of become one thing. When that happens, you can get a strong storm system developing down here where we live, near the ground. Again, we're looking at the upper levels in this map. But down here near the ground, you can get a strong low-pressure system forming, and that's what will transpire as we go into the week, the first part of the week anyway. So the first thing we're going to see is rain. This will arrive just prior to daybreak on Monday. This is our simulated radar. Here's right around sunrise Monday morning. Now, I'm not going to be surprised if a few wet snowflakes mix in with this rain at times on Monday, but no snow impacts are expected during the day on Monday. For the most part, this is going to be a chilly rain with a gusty breeze. The transition from rain over to snow showers will occur late Monday night, and perhaps even during the daylight hours Tuesday, but for the most part, Tuesday is the day we want to focus on for impactful weather, Tuesday and into Tuesday night as well. So no matter when this rain to snow shower transition happens, whether it's late Monday night or Tuesday morning, at some point on Tuesday, this will just be all snow showers. And that's going to continue into about the first half of Tuesday night. And then while the snow is going to taper off, I think, Tuesday night late, and it won't be snowing in most places Wednesday morning, it is going to turn colder. And there's going to be a lot of wet and slushy areas around because temperatures Tuesday afternoon will be a little above freezing. Despite the snow, it'll be around 34, 35 degrees. Then overnight temperatures go down into the mid-20s, and so meltwater and slush and things like that can refreeze and make for additional slick spots, I think, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. The snow accumulation will be mostly Tuesday and early Tuesday night. How much are we talking about? Well, we're about a day away from getting real specific here. It's only Saturday, and we're talking mostly about Tuesday. If you're looking for specific snowfall totals, you can find those kinds of forecasts on Facebook and on certain weather apps and things like that. That doesn't mean it's good information just because you can find it earlier. We typically, in most situations, don't get real gung-ho on issuing exact snowfall ranges until 48 hours or so, depending on the situation. Until the first flakes fly. Some situations we have higher confidence in, we can do that a little bit sooner. But our philosophy, if you're following us for our forecasts, you're unlikely to see specific snow forecast ranges 3-4 days ahead of time. But we can start talking a little bit about potential impacts and the kind of range of possibilities, if you will. This is a chart showing the odds, according to the European model, of 6 inches or more worth of snow. As you can see in these brighter colors, the highest odds of 6 inches or more are a real kind of a big ticket event, enough to really bust out the snow blowers and things like that. That's going to be maybe Lima to Dayton to Mansfield to Cleveland to Erie and maybe just south of Buffalo. That's where the highest odds are. That doesn't mean odds elsewhere are zero. It just means the highest odds are probably closer to the I-71 corridor for 6 inches or more. We can get into some other fancy meteorological stuff here real briefly. This is just another set of data specifically for Youngstown. This is what we call the European Ensemble model data. There's 51 different model runs that go into this set of data, and each of these lines on this kind of matrix chart are an individual run. And out of that 51 runs for this specific event, and we're looking basically inside this box, the average accumulation in Youngstown is about 4 inches for Youngstown and Trumbull and northern Mahoning County. That's not representative necessarily of our entire area, but for around the Youngstown Warren Airport, southern Trumbull County, average is about 4. As you can see, a few of these runs have some big amounts. We're going to throw those out probably because that seems very unrealistic at this point. But you can see there's several runs that do get us up into that 4, 5 inch range. A lot's 2, 3, 4, something like that. So what I'm thinking here locally is enough snow to shovel in a lot of places. Paved surfaces, unless the snow is really coming down hard, may do okay on Tuesday because the temperatures down here at the ground level, it's not going to be in the mid-20s or anything. It's going to be around 33, 34, even 35 degrees. So that may help us out in terms of treating surfaces, sidewalks, roadways, parking lots, that sort of thing during the day Tuesday. Again, a refreeze Tuesday night may be problematic. But during the day Tuesday, because of the air temperatures, paved surfaces, unless the snow is really thumping, might be okay. But enough to maybe shovel your sidewalk and enough to cover the ground, cover the grass, that sort of thing. Yeah, enough to brush off your car for sure. And I think at the higher end of possibilities, this may be enough for some to use their snowblower for the first time, maybe in quite some time. But do I see this being any sort of 6 to 12 inch blockbuster event? No, I don't. I think it's going to be a category below that. But impactful for some people in some places, yes. Start thinking as we get into the weekend. Start thinking about potential adjustments to your plans Tuesday, maybe all the way through Wednesday morning, depending on how much of a refreeze we see Tuesday night. Do I expect major, huge impacts at this point? No, but enough to maybe inconvenience some if you have a doctor's appointment you need to get to or something like that on Tuesday. Start thinking about maybe you might have to allow for some extra time here and there. Of course, we're going to keep you updated throughout the weekend. Thanks for sticking with me. I know this video is getting a little bit long. Hope you have a great rest of your holiday weekend. I will see you back in the studio on 21 News on Monday, and by that point, we'll have a very good idea as to the exact timing and exact amounts that we do expect.